equation, the general form of a quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So this is the general form of a quadratic equation. Okay, so what is the degree of this equation? So degree of this equation is 2. Okay, so the highest power in this polynomial is 2. So we'll take the degree of this polynomial as 2. So what is the use of this degree? The use of this degree is we can find the roots. You can find the roots, or we'll also call as zeros of the polynomial, or we'll also call as solutions. Okay, this all we studied in our previous class. Now today's class is all about solving quadratic equation. That means how to find those roots. Two different methods here. The two prominent methods are there. One is splitting middle term, or is also called as factoring method, factorization. And the second method is quadratic formula, using quadratic formula. Square plus 2x is equal to 15. Okay, x square plus 2x is equal to 15. So if you observe this, this is the quadratic equation. Yes, it is a quadratic equation because the highest power is 2. But this equation is not in the order. Okay, what is the order of the quadratic equation? It should be like this. Ax square, next to bx term, next to constant term. But if you observe ax square plus bx constant is after equal to. So try to bring the constant term inside. It will become x square plus 2x minus 15 is equal to 0. So now we can solve this quadratic equation in two different ways. Okay, one is splitting middle term, another one is quadratic formula. Quadratic formula. Now I'm going to explain both the methods simultaneously. So the question is x square plus 2x is equal to 15. Solve. Okay, so how to solve? So first arrange in order. X square plus 2x plus 15 come inside will become minus 15 is equal to 0. So now it is a quadratic equation in perfect order. Now I'm applying splitting middle term. So what is the logic behind splitting middle term? We have to consider the middle term, that is plus 2x. We have to consider plus 2x. So if you add or subtract, you must get the middle term. Add or subtract, you must get the middle term, that is 2x. And if you multiply the same numbers, you must get minus 15x square. Now, let me check. So what are the factors of 15? 1 into 15 is 15. 3 into 5 is 15. Once observe here, many factors are there, but once observe here, what is 3 paisa? 3 paisa is 15. Now what is 3 and 5? If you subtract 3 minus 5, which will give you minus 2. So I want plus 2, right? So interchange 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3, which is equal to 2. So perfect. So now I can split my 2x as, now I can split 2x as 5x minus 3x. 5x minus 3x. 5x minus 3x is 2x. And take the same numbers, 5x into minus 3x, which will give you plus into minus minus 5 3 is 15, and x into x, x square. Square plus 2x can be written as 5x minus 3x minus 15 equal to 0. See, I'm not doing anything with the last two terms. First term as well as last term, writing as it is. Only the middle term I splitted like this. Okay. And after that, simply underline the first two and the next two and try to take what is common. Okay. From these first two, x is common. Then therefore it will become x plus 5 in the bracket. And if you see the second term, you can take minus 3 as common. In the bracket, you will get x plus 5. Okay, now just cross check x into x square, plus into plus, plus x into 5, 5x. minus into plus, minus 3 into x, 3x, minus into plus, minus 3 5 is a 15. Perfect. I already told you if the bracket term is same, then your approach is correct. From this we can write, okay, after taking x plus 5 as common. See bracket term x plus 5 I'm taking common. Okay, then what left here? X and minus 3. So put in the bracket x minus 3. Okay, so in order to find the roots, okay, equalate first term is equal to 0, x plus 5 is equal to 0. From this x is equal to minus 5. Okay, from this x minus 3 equal to 0, then x is equal to 3. So these are called roots. These are called roots. They are also called as zeros of polynomial. Why they are called zeros of polynomial? Because if you replace minus in the place of x, take this x equal to minus 5 and keep it in the equation, it satisfies. Take this x equal to 3 and keep it in the equation, it satisfies. That's why it is called zero of the polynomial. They are also called as solutions. Okay, so this method is called factor, factoring method or splitting middle term method. Okay, same question we can also solve in another method. So the same question, which is x squared plus 2x is equal to 15. Okay, and if you observe this question is also, okay, like previous way, we need to try to put it in order. Okay, so x squared plus 2x minus 15 is equal to 0. Okay, this formula is very important. Okay, so let me explain what is quadratic formula. What is quadratic formula? Just to remember this formula, the game is over. Okay, what is quadratic formula? Quadratic formula can be written as x is equal to minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2a. So this is our quadratic formula. Okay, use this formula just to find roots of the quadratic equation. One is splitting middle term and another is quadratic formula. What is quadratic formula? Simple. Simply x is equal to minus b plus or minus. See, remember why plus or minus, sir? So if you go with plus, you will get one root. If you go with minus, you will get another root. Okay, I already explained this using splitting middle term. Okay, once go back and refer. Okay, you'll understand how to do this question using splitting term. So by solving using splitting term, x is equal to I got minus 5 one value and x is equal to 3 another value I got. So if you solve, okay, by using splitting middle term, we will get minus 5 and 3 are the roots of this quadratic equation. Okay, similarly, if you solve this quadratic equation using this quadratic formula, okay, this is also called as Sridharacharya formula. Okay, Sridharacharya formula. Okay, so first, we already arranged question in the order. So just write down again x square plus 2x minus 15 is equal to 0 is the correct pattern of our quadratic equation. Now compare with general equation. What is general equation? General equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, try to find a. What is a here? Compare both the equations and find a. A is equal to 1, b is equal to 2, and c is equal to minus 15. Remember it. Okay, you need to consider entire thing, not number everything. Okay, we got a value, we got b value, and we got c value. Now, what is the quadratic formula? The quadratic formula is x is equal to minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2a. Okay, so very simple here. Just write the formula and replace with these values in the formula. Okay, in the place of b, in the place of a, in the place of b, in the place of c, just replace with your values. Okay, so just replace these values in this quadratic equation. Okay, you'll get the answer. Okay, so try to solve with me. So x is equal to minus, what is b here? B is 2. So minus is already given in the formula. So b is 2. So minus 2. So plus or minus under root. Okay, what is b square? What is b? B is 2. So 2 square. B square minus 4. A is 1. C is minus 15. Don't ignore minus. So it is minus 15 by 2a. 2 into a is 1. Over. Substitution is done. Now just to simplify, you'll get answer. So minus 2 plus or minus under root 2 square is 4. Okay, 4 1 ja 4. Okay, 15 4 ja 60, right? So minus into minus plus. So it will become plus 60. Okay, see, plus minus into minus will become plus 4 1 ja 4, 4 15 ja 60. Okay, we got under root 4 plus 60 by 2 1 ja 2. Now, same question x is equal to minus 2 plus or minus under root 64. 64 by 2. Okay, just and simply I am substituting the values. Okay, after this step you are done, almost done. Okay, just simplify. One step away, x is equal to minus 2 plus or minus under root 64 is 8. 8 by 2. Now take place value. Minus 2, just take place value in one case and just take minus 2 minus 8 by 2 in another case. Okay, and if you solve these things, minus 2 plus 8 is how much? 6. 6 by 2. Minus 2 minus 8 is minus 10 by 2. 2 1 ja, 2 3 ja, 2 1 ja, 2 5 ja. So your x is equal to, you got 3 comma minus 5. So it is a quadratic equation. I got x values as 3 and minus 5. Okay, so by using quadratic formula, I got x values as 3 comma minus 5. Okay, in the previous question also by using splitting term, I got x values as minus 3 comma 3. Okay, x square plus 5x plus 6 is equal to 20. Okay, x square plus 5x plus 6 is equal to 20. This question looks, the left side it is okay, quadratic equation, and right side will have some value. So what I'm doing, I'm bringing 20 inside. It looks like this: x square plus 5x plus 6 minus 20 plus 20 bringing inside will become minus 20, which is equal to 0. So x square plus 5x plus 6 minus 20 will become minus 14 is equal to 0. Now I am going to explain the two methods. One is splitting middle term. The another one is using quadratic formula. Okay, we know already if we use any method, out of these two methods, use any method, you will get the same values. Okay, my question is x square plus 5x minus 14 is equal to 0. Now I will solve by using splitting middle term. So what is important criteria here? Here important thing is we need to consider plus 5x. Okay, so we need to split 5x so that we need to get minus 14x square when multiply. So when you multiply, you need to get minus 14x square. The same numbers, okay, add and subtract, you will get 5x plus 5x plus or minus less important. Okay, here plus. So what are the factors of 14? Factors of 14 is 2 sevens of 14. Okay, so I'll get 2 here. 2 sevens of 14, right? 2 sevens of 14. Then what is 7 minus 2? 7 minus 2 is perfect 5x. Yes or no? No, I can write 5x as. Now I can write 5x as, okay, 7x minus 2x. And if the same numbers, if I multiply 7x into minus 2x, if I multiply, I'll get minus 14x square, which is my extreme term. Yes or no? X square minus 14 is minus 14x square. Okay, this we need to follow, right? Now come back to the question. Okay, so what is my middle term? Plus 5x. Now plus x square, so first term won't change. Plus 5x. How can you write 5x now? 7x minus 2x. 5x can be written as 7x minus 2x. My minus 14 won't change. Okay, only I'm splitting middle term. My 5x will be 7x minus 2x. Extreme terms will be extreme terms. There is no change. So after splitting, just underline first two terms and next two terms and try to take something common. So from these, no number is common, so I can take x as common. Because here 1 x square, this is 7x. If I take x as common, here x left, x plus already x taken common, so it is 7. So x plus 7. Now here minus 2x minus 14. So minus 2 will be common here. Okay, after taking minus 2 common here, x will be left plus 7. Once cross verify, minus into plus, minus 2 into x, 2x. Minus into plus, minus 2 7 the 14. Okay, if bracket term is same, then your answer will be correct. Okay, so take x plus 7 as common, then will become x minus 2. Okay, after taking x plus 7 as common, what left? Here x left, here minus 2 left, right? So from this, if equal to 0, x plus 7 is equal to 0, then from this x is equal to minus 7. And here also if equal to 0, x minus 2 equal to 0, then x is equal to 2. So it's a quadratic equation. We got our roots as minus 7 comma 2 by splitting middle term. So next, using quadratic formula. We know what is quadratic formula. Quadratic formula is to find even roots of the quadratic equation. So the formula is x equal to minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2a. Very simple. Okay. Now consider the quadratic equation: x square plus 5x minus 14 equal to 0. So compare with your quadratic standard formula: x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So from this, a is equal to 1, b is equal to 5, and c is equal to minus 14. So we got a value, b value, and c value. Simply go and replace here. Very simple. Go and replace here. You get x is equal to minus b. Minus b is 5. Okay. Plus or minus b square means 5 square minus 4. A is 1. C is minus 14 by 2a. 2 into a is 1. That's it. I substituted ABC values. Then the next step is simply solving. We got x is equal to here minus 5 plus or minus under root 5 square is 25 minus 4 1 ja 4. Okay. So it will become minus into minus plus, right? So 4 1 ja 14 4 ja. Okay. 56 by 2 1 ja 2. Now x is equal to minus 5 plus or minus what is 25 plus 56? 81, right? 81 by 2. So if you solve under root term minus 5 plus or minus 81 is simply 9 by 2. Now from this, okay, go with plus in case 1, go with minus in case 2. Okay, so x is equal to minus 5. I'm taking plus 9 by 2. What I will get from here? From this I will get minus 5 plus 9 is how much? 4. 4 by 2, 2 1 ja, 2 2 ja. Therefore x is equal to 2. Similarly, if I go with minus, okay, so x is equal to minus 5 minus 9 by 2, which gives minus 14 by 2. 2 1 ja, 2 7 ja. Already minus is here. So x is equal to minus 7. Okay, x is equal to minus 7. So what I did here, okay, I substituted all the values in quadratic formula and I reach it till here. After reaching, in case 1, take only plus. So minus 5 plus 9. Minus 5 plus 9 by 2 will give you x value as 2. Again, in case 2, this is case 1. Okay, this is case 2. Case 2, what you need to take? Ignore plus, go with minus. So minus 5 minus 1 is minus 14 by 2 7. So we got x is equal to 2 and x is equal to minus 7. Okay, see in this also. So using splitting middle terms, compared using splitting term, I got x is equal to, I got minus 7 and 2. Here also, by using quadratic formula, I got x is equal to minus 7 comma 2. 2x square minus x minus 6 is equal to 0. Okay, clearly it is a quadratic equation. Okay, clearly it is a quadratic equation and it is in order 2. So x square, x term and no x term is constant term. So it is perfectly a quadratic equation. So we already know how to solve a quadratic equation. The quadratic equation can be solved in two ways, splitting middle term or factoring method. Another method is using quadratic formula. So in exams, okay, he may not ask any particular method. If you won't ask any particular method, do whatever you want. But if he asks solve by factoring method or solve by quadratic formula method, compulsory we need to adopt that method. Now here I'm going to explain both the methods here. Okay, first I'll solve splitting middle term. Okay, so what is splitting middle term method? Okay, splitting middle term. Splitting middle term, if you know the factors, by seeing the middle term only, okay, we can crack the question. Okay, so here 2x square minus x minus 6 is equal to 0. So clearly minus x is the middle term. So minus x is the middle term. We have to split minus x. Okay, so that those numbers, if you add or subtract, you must get minus x. The same numbers if you multiply, you must get the extreme terms. Here 2x square is there, minus 6. So 2 into minus 6 is minus 12. So you must get minus 12x square. Okay. So if you add or subtract, you need to get middle term. Okay. And if you multiply the same numbers, you must get the product of extreme terms. So check here 12. 12. What are the factors of 12? 1, 12 is 12. But what is 12 minus 1 is 11. But we should get minus. So I can take 3, 4 is 12. 3, 4 is 12 and 3 minus 4 is minus 1. So perfect. I can write minus x as, okay, I can write minus x as 3x minus 4x. So 3x minus 4x is minus x, and simply if you multiply 3x into minus 4x, which will give you minus 12x square. Okay, so middle term is treated like this, and same numbers if I multiply, I'm getting the product of my extreme terms. So logic is correct. Just replace here. So 2x square minus x can be written as what now? It can be written as plus 3x minus 4x. Okay, minus x can be written as plus 3x minus 4x. My extreme term is minus 6 is equal to 0. So underline these two and these two. What you can take common from first these two? So you can take common as x. So what left? 2x from here plus 3 here. So from these two, I can take minus 2 as common. So if I take minus 2 as common, it will become 2x and it will become plus 3 equal to 0. And try to remember the bracket term will get every time same. We take bracket term as common. So 2x plus 3 if you take common from here and here, okay, before minus and after minus this is the common. So what left? Your x minus 2 left. Now equate to 0. So 2x plus 3 is equal to 0. From this 2x is equal to minus 3. Okay, and x is equal to minus 3 by 2. This is the first root. And if we equate to 0, x minus 2 equal to 0, then x is equal to 2 plus 2. Okay, so by solving this equation, we got x values as minus 3 by 2 and another x value as plus 2. Okay, and if I can solve by using same question, solve by using quadratic formula. Okay, what is quadratic formula? Quadratic formula x is equal to minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2a. Okay, need to memorize this formula. Okay, then simply substitute. So what is our given equation? Our given equation is 2x square minus x minus 6 is equal to 0. Compare with your standard form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. And if you compare, you'll get a is equal to 2, b is equal to minus 1, and c equal to minus 6. Okay, these are the values I got from this. Now simply go and substitute in the given equation. Okay, we'll get x is equal to already minus is there. What is my b value now? B value is minus 1. See, in the formula we have minus. Again, here b value is one more minus. Okay, it will be minus 1 plus or minus under root b square minus b square is minus 1 square minus 4, a is 2, c is minus 6 by 2 into a, 2 into a value is 2. Done. Okay, sum is almost done. Just to simplify, x equal to minus into minus plus, it will become plus 1 plus or minus under root minus 1 square is 1, minus into minus 4 into t is minus 8, minus 8 into minus 6 is plus 48. Okay, see 4 2 ja 8, 8 6 are 48, minus into minus plus, so 1 plus 48 by 2 2 ja 4. Now if you solve this, you will get 1 plus or minus under root 49 by 4. Now, what is under root 49? Under root 49 simply I can write with 7. 7 square is 49. So, square and root will get cancelled. So, from this, okay, case 1 take plus, case 2 take minus. So, in case 1 I'm going with plus. So, 1 plus 7 by 4, which is 8 by 4. 4 1 ja, 4 2 ja. We got x is equal to 2. If I go with minus, x is equal to 1 minus 7 by 4, which is minus 6 by 4. So, 2 table 2 3 ja, 2 2 ja, which is minus 3 by 2. Okay, so I got one value as 2, another value as minus 3 by 2. See, in splitting middle term, I got x as minus 3 by 2, another value for x as 2. And here also same. So whatever the method you do, okay, either splitting middle term or factorization method or quadratic method, formula method, you will get the values as same. So always remember, it is a quadratic equation. So x square plus bx plus c is a quadratic equation. When you solve, compulsory you will get x has two values. Okay, x value has 2. Just take alpha and beta are the two roots. Okay, see, whatever the problems we did till now, okay, after solving, we got two values because quadratic equation degree is always 2. So what is the use of degree? Degree tells you how many values are possible for the variable. Here degree is 2. So if you solve this quadratic equation, you will have two rules. Okay, so in this class, we understood what is the quadratic equation and how to solve a quadratic equation. Okay, a quadratic equation can be solved. Okay, quadratic equation can be solved either by factoring method. Okay, either by factoring method or quadratic formula or quadratic formula. Okay, so what is quadratic formula? X is equal to minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2a. Just remember the formula. Okay, it will be very helpful. Okay,